Hey, boys and girls, it's Monday, and you know that in writing we will start a new book this week. And you know how Miss Latham loves to read stories. Well, when we read on the very first day of our writing lesson, remember, I don't read the whole story. I am going to show you the pictures of the pages that I read today, but I'm not going to read you the whole book because we're going to use a skill that good readers and writers use called predicting, which means we're going to try to predict what happens in the story. Now, there's no right or wrong answer to this. You're just guessing, basically, what you think is going to happen. Now, that may happen or it may not happen, and that's okay. So that is a really good skill that readers use. The story that I'm going to be reading you today is called Lily's Purple Plastic Purse. My author is Kevin Hinks. Kevin Hinks wrote this story about Lily, and he actually has a lot of stories that he's written using similar characters. Now, you can tell the character in the story is a mouse, and she is all dressed up and ready for school. And she got a brand new plastic purse. Now, I know this story is fiction because it's false. It couldn't happen. You would never see a mouse dressed up like Lily is. All right, here we go. Lily loved school. She loved pointy pencils. She loved the squeaky chalk. And she loved the way her boots went clickety, clickety, click down the long, shiny hallways. Lily loved the privacy of her own desk. She loved the fish sticks and chocolate milk every Friday in the lunchroom. And most of all, she loved her teacher, Mr. Stringer. Mr. Slinger, sorry, not Stringer. Mr. Slinger was as sharp as a tack. He wore artistic shirts, he wore glasses on a chain around his neck, and he wore a different color tie for each day of the week. Wow, said Lily. That was just about all she could say. Wow. Instead of greeting students or good morning pupils, Mr. Slinger winked and said howdy. He thought that desks and rows were old-fashioned and boring. Do you rodents think you can handle a semicircle? And he always provided the most tasty snacks, things that were curly and crunchy and cheesy. I want to be a teacher when I grow up, said Lily. Me too, said her friends Chester, Wilson, and Victor. At home, Lily pretended to be Mr. Slinger. I am the teacher, she told her baby brother Julius. Listen up. Lily even wanted her own set of deluxe picture encyclopedias. What's with Lily? Asked her mother. I thought she wanted to be a surgeon or an ambulance driver or a diva, said her father. It must be because of her new teacher, Mr. Slinger, said her mother. Wow, said her father. That was just about all he could say. Wow. Whenever the students had free time, they were permitted to go to the light bulb lab in the back of the classroom. They expressed their ideas creatively through drawing and writing. Lily went often. She had lots of ideas. She drew pictures of Mr. Slinger and she wrote stories about him too. During sharing time, Lily showed her creations to the entire class. Wow, said Mr. Slinger. That was just about all he could say. She seemed like a very good student. When Mr. Slinger had bus duty, Lily stood in line even though she didn't ride the bus. Lily raised her hand more than anyone in class, even when she didn't know the answer. And she volunteered to stay after school to clap erasers. I want to be a teacher when I grow up, said Lily. Excellent choice, said Mr. Slinger. On Monday morning, Lily came to school especially happy. She had gone shopping with her Grammy over the weekend. Lily had a new pair of movie star sunglasses, complete with glittery diamonds and chains like Mr. Slinger's. She had 3 shiny quarters. And best of all, she had a brand new purple plastic purse that played a jaunty tune when it was opened. Lily wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Listen to our story. Lily had a hard time listening. Lily really wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Let's be considerate of our classmates. Lily had a hard time being considerate. Lily really wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Wait until recess or sharing time. But Lily could not wait. The glasses were so glittery, the quarters were so shiny, and the purse played such a nice tune, not to mention how excellent it was for storing school supplies. Look, Lily said fiercely. Look, everyone, look what I've got. Look, everyone, including Mr. Slinger. He was not amused. We're going to stop the story here today because that is what your writing is going to be. I want you to make a prediction to tell Miss Latham or Miss Dargle or Miss Baber or Miss Brown if you think that Lily is going to get in trouble for having her purse at school and making such a scene with it, even though Mr. Slinger tells her to keep putting it away. So when you're writing today, you are either writing, yes, I think that she's going to get in trouble. And I would write the word yes. And then I would draw a picture of Lily and her purple plastic purse. So you're going to need your crayons to make her purple purse. This is what she looks like. And you are going to draw a picture of her with her purse getting in trouble. If you don't think she's going to get in trouble, what do you think that we're going to write? You got it. We're going to write no. No, I don't think she's going to get in trouble. And you're going to draw a picture of Lily with her purple plastic purse, and she's got a smile on her face because she's not in trouble. Okay? Now, for those of you that can write a sentence, I want a full sentence. No, I do not think Lily will get in trouble. Or yes, I do think she will get in trouble. And I want to see that entire sentence written out. Now, my friends that can write a whole sentence, I'm going to be so excited to see those sentences because remember, they start with a capital letter. They have good finger spaces in between each word, and they have ending punctuation or a period at the end of your sentence. I cannot wait to see your writing. Remember to take a picture and put it into your Google Slide or send a picture on Dojo to your teacher, okay? I'll see you again tomorrow and I'll read you the entire story. See you later.